We are now on Leo. So, what makes up Leo? The fifth house rules Leo. Fifth house is about creativity, expression, entertainment. Um, think of think of a Broadway show, right? There's a lot of creativity involved. Everybody's expressing themselves. They're on the center stage. They're entertaining people. That's like the fifth house, right? It's more of a fiery house. And then Leo is also a fixed sign. So being fixed is being focused, being direct on one thing and keeping your focus there. And then Leo also is a fire sign. Like Aries, they're a fire sign, right? So expression, they like creativity, inspiration, motivation. Fire is a very upbeat element. So if you bring being fixed here, Leos are a lot better at manifesting their ideas than an Aries or even a Sagittarius, because Aries, they like getting inspiration and then moving. They always like starting something. Aries start a lot of shit, even physically in their lives. They start a lot of altercations or even businesses or whatever. Sagittarius, they're about expanding. So Sagittarius want to be mutable. They want to expand. They want to keep moving. They want to keep changing, adapting, growing. So Leos, they're a fixed fire sign. They're like a campfire, a fire that you can actually sit down and watch. This is what makes Leo center stage. The sun also rules Leo. The sun is about actions. It's about what you see, as opposed to the moon. The moon is your inner world. The sun is your external world. So Leo's is about being seen. This is exactly why Leos like being seen, because they're ruled by the sun. The sun governs what you see, right? But unlike in Aries, sometimes Leos don't care as much about being center stage because that's just who they are. Personally, naturally, they embody that energy, so they don't care as much. But as opposed to Aries, Aries love being seen most of the times. They like being seen because the sun is exalted in Aries, and the sun is about also your actions. So sometimes Aries do too much to get seen because it smells like shit out here. There's a lake right behind there. So Mars is also about your motivation, intention, willpower, desire. And then with Aries, you bring the sun. They do too much to get the center stage. They do too much to get that. But with a Leo, Leos naturally embody that. That's who they are. So it's like, I don't want to go out my way to do something shit to get seen. Like, that's who they are. Once they tap into that natural energy that they have, center stage off bat, they're comfortable with that. And a lot of times, this is what makes Leo seem very comfortable in their own skin, because the sun is at home here. So it's like, when you're at home, you could do whatever you want. You could kick back, you could relax, you could take a nap, you could do your highest pleasure, you could do your lowest pleasure, everything, the whole spectrum. This is why a lot of Leos seem very comfortable in their own skin, because actions, the sun, they're at home here. So Leo sun signs, they're very comfortable with who they are. A lot of times they don't feel like they have to prove something like an Aries or even a Virgo, prove what they know. Aries, prove what they do and who they are. They're just them. So Leos are often associated with lions, right? That's their symbol. They are like lions a lot of the times too, because Leos like the lounge, right? They like the lounge. A lot of people call Leos lazy, but they're not, you know? Are lions lazy? No. They go out, they get their prey, you feel me? They come back and they chill out, they lounge. Leos handle business, they go out and they come back home and chill. A lot of times sometimes, it depends on the chart. Come here. But there's certain Leos that really don't care about the spotlight. All they do is work, come home, and chill. But these people also like a lot of entertainment. So Netflix, these people like going to plays, they like going to concerts and things like that. These people like being entertained. 5 energy is all about entertainment. So whether they're center stage or not, their attention is on the center stage. If that's not them, then that's Netflix, concert, music festival, whatever. These people love being entertained. Another thing I also want to touch on, bro. Leos embody self-care so much. Every time I see a Leo or a person with a lot of that energy, they're always grooming themselves. They always got a comb in their hand or a brush. They're always brushing their hair. They're always playing with their hair, playing with their clothes. Be like, oh, does this look stupid? Do I look good? Always posing or some shit. Like, Leos is always embodying self-care, and I love that shit. Leos love their hair also. They have very distinct hair types. They may have an afro. They may color their hair a lot. It might be brown or light brown like a lion. They take a lot of pride in their hair, their self-care. Leos love showering a lot because you look at a lion, they're always licking themselves, grooming themselves. So Leos love showers. Leo sun sign, you might take 2 or 3 showers in a day, and they love that. They love self-care. They love caring for themselves because the sun is about what you see in your actions. They care a lot about who they are and how they present themselves, unless they're like a less evolved Leo, right? But these people are very caring. I'm not sure if Venus likes being here, but this wouldn't be a bad place for Venus because a lot of Leos have a very active heart chakra. I've also noticed that because talk about Leos, the lion, they're very courageous. It takes a lot of heart energy. It takes a lot of heart to be courageous, right? It's crazy how everything always plays into each other once you start to really understand this shit. They have a lot of heart energy, so they have a lot of heart. They're very courageous. These people are very bold, right? But they're a lot more low-key than Aries, but not too low-key to the point where they fly under the radar. You can always notice who's a Leo in a room. They have a very cool, calm, fiery energy. But when they get mad, that energy is crazy because they're a fire sign and then they're also fixed. Say you got a campfire, you light it, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So when these people are mad, watch out, bro, because they can also like hold on to a lot of old shit. Sasha, stop. They hold on to a lot of shit in the past, bro, because fixed expressions, fixed visions. Fire's about visions, expressions, inspiration. And once you bring a fixed sign to that, these people can over obsess about the past, bro. These people can hold on to the past, like, for what? So if you're a Leo, watch out for that shit. But for the most part, these are really great people. Very active heart chakra. But Saturn falls here also. So Saturn is about it's about routine, pattern, karma, schedules, reality. So this is something that all of the fire signs have to understand. You can't just take inspiration and then act off of it. You can't just not schedule anything in your life and expect things to happen how you want it to happen. So Leos, you also have to understand that Saturn falls here. So this is a lesson that you have to learn in this life. You can't just take inspiration one time and then act on it and feel good about yourself. You have to actually schedule things. And it's great to feel inspiration. And I'm talking to myself too. I'm a Sagittarius, moon, rising, and south node, and Pluto. You feel me? So I'm not talking to just you. I'm talking to me too. Plan, schedule, then execute. Don't just go off of feelings and emotions and inspiration. Then it has to come from a place of being grounded first. Which Leos don't have a hard time doing that because they're also a fixed sign. Me, I really struggle with that because I'm so mutable. I'm so airy. I'm more of like an airy fire. So I struggle with that sometimes. But for the most part, Leos in a nutshell, these people are very loving, very heart-centered. They embody self-care so much, so that reflects back to them in the world. Very expressive, very creative. They love entertainment. They entertain a lot of bullshit. Being a fixed sign, they entertain a lot of past situations, fixed fire. So just any form of entertainment in their lives, they love that. So there goes sun sign in Leo. Now we got Virgo. Yeah, Virgo's next.